You're very involved in heaps of running. You turned it into a career. You were a very good runner, and then you've made a business, a podcast, coached as well. Like, did you ever think this would all happen? All of these things at the start or whatever? You never knew this was going to happen?
Nah. Well, I only really started running when I was like 2008. So I was like 22, and that's when I started running. So I never really considered this before that. And that's only when I started running. I didn't start working in the industry till late 2011.
Yeah.
And I was just a casual sales assistant at the running company in Geelong that sort of opened.
So what were you doing in your teens?
Everything. I was surfing.
Yeah.
Grew up in Anglesea, so surfing was just my real love. But when you're a teenager, it's in a sort of smaller town. Like the town revolves around the footy club and the cricket club. So I played cricket, played footy, got really into that. They're the main. They sort of took over from surfing. Yeah. I did that until I sort of felt like I wanted to challenge myself more on an individual level, and escape the culture of the footy club a little bit, and I wanted to challenge myself, and I've always sort of felt through all the training that I've done for other sports that I would be quite a good runner if I had a crack at it.
Where'd you play? Were you on the wing?
I was sort of everywhere. I ended up, just because of my endurance, I ended up just being a tagger.
Very versatile.
Well, I couldn't kick and I couldn't handball.
You could run.
Yeah, I could run, and I could tackle. Actually, for some reason, I was good at tackling. So I was just put on like whoever the good player was. It was old school country footy, and it's like you don't even think about getting the ball. You just face this guy.
I'll just follow you the whole game.
Exactly, and as soon as this guy gets near it, just push him away from it.
Yeah, that's right. So how'd you get into running then?
So I ran. I joined the Navy. Again, a sort of real rash decision. I needed to change something, and in the Navy, like there was, for what I was trying to do, there was some some fitness requirements. So I was running to try to prepare for that, and then I joined the running company, which on the naval base that I was on, like the running club.
Yeah. We'll get to the running company.
Yeah. and I saw structured running for the first time.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, this is pretty good. Like all these, the community, they come from every section of the Navy, and like there was some like real physical people. There's some accounting dudes, and these guys all got on so well together. They would talk about the races they were doing, and I never went that often, but I just sort of stuck with me that there's like a little running culture out there that I've never seen before.
So did you enjoy the Navy?
No, I didn't.
Not at all.
I hated it.
So did you go in because, like, why not?
I went in because I had zero direction in my life at that time.
Yeah.
And I needed to do something. And it was one of those things where, like, there's not really anything you can just jump into if, like, I didn't want to do 4-year apprenticeship for something. And so the police was like a more extended entry process.
Yeah.
So,
whereas Navy, you can get in straight away, kind of.
Yeah. Like, and it was just so different. I didn't know anyone in the Defence Force. Like,
it would have been intense. What was it like?
It actually wasn't. It's not intense at all. Like it's intense in that you're taking, like me, from like this free life down in Anglesea into like absolutely disciplined, regimented. Yeah. Do not ask questions. Like, you're super punctual. You have to have your bed made like this every morning. And that was, I mean, it's kind of shaped me, I reckon, for the rest of my life. But I'm a little bit too much of maybe a free thinker to just play by the rules there. And I got really frustrated when there's just no autonomy in your day. You're just following the leader. Yeah.
With the making the bed a certain way, what's that teaching the troops? Is it like discipline? Like, why would they want it a certain way every time?
Well, it's taking care of the small things every single day, because when the small things, because if you do end up in a wartime environment, or you get deployed, it's the small things that can make the difference between whether you live or die at that point. It could be like cleaning I mean, cleaning your rifle so that it doesn't jam.
Yeah.
If and then that
Wouldn't want that
jamming
happening.
creates a problem. And I think if everyone's super dialed in and squared away, then things just run a lot smoother. And you can rely on someone taking care of the small things.
Yeah.
And if you know that person's like a disciplined person, then you can trust that they're getting it right every time.
So how long were you in the Navy for?
I wasn't even in for a year because I really didn't enjoy it. Like I was there. I got really like fairly bad mental health while I was there, and it was just a lot. Like I wasn't ready for the culture of a super high drinking culture.
Yeah.
Like we weren't like there wasn't a lot. It was a bad culture for me to be in.
Yeah.
I wanted something different, and I expected it. It's not what I expected.
So you found running through the Navy?
I did, yeah.
Which is, I guess, the positive.
Yeah. No, it is.
Out of the Navy.
Yep.
So then you left the Navy and then pursued running?
I came back, played footy again.
Yeah.
Mate, I was still fairly lost at that point.
Yeah.
I didn't have any real direction. And it ended up being like finished a season of footy, and in the next pre-season I ran a lot. And then watched my mate do a half marathon at Melbourne. I thought, this is pretty cool. So then I went down to Portland Marathon and did a marathon down there, and I just absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
And I thought, I can't go back to footy. Like, this is something that I want to do. I reckon because I'd quit the Navy, I'd sort of halted university. I hadn't finished anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had nothing to be proud of at that point, and I saw running as some way that I could prove to myself that I could finish things and that I could challenge myself and push through adversity. It felt like every time I got adversity pop up, I'd just quit before that, and so running gave me a chance to prove to myself that I'm not like that. And yeah, and then I also love it's a simple sport that if you put in the outcomes are all about what you put in.
Yeah.
There's no one looking after you, like coming over and taking a handball after you run too far or like missing a goal. It's like, this is what I do, this is what comes out of it.
Yeah.
Very simple stuff.
Yeah.